Implementation of Bitcoin scaling solutions in 2024, key protocol upgrades and investment for global adoption. Introduction. In 2024, the Bitcoin ecosystem is poised for transformative changes. With a series of critical protocol upgrades and a substantial $15 million investment directed towards enhancing Bitcoin's scalability and facilitating global adoption, stakeholders are optimistic about the future of this digital currency. This report provides a comprehensive overview of the anticipated developments, focusing on 5 key protocol upgrades and the implications of significant investments from institutional players. Key protocol upgrades. 1. Lightning Network Enhancements. The Lightning Network, a second-layer protocol designed to facilitate off-chain transactions, is expected to undergo significant improvements in 2024. These enhancements aim to increase transaction speed and reduce costs, addressing one of the primary challenges of the Bitcoin network: congestion. By enabling faster and cheaper transactions, the Lightning Network will make microtransactions more feasible and appealing for everyday users. Driving broader adoption. 2. Taproot Implementation. The full rollout of the Taproot upgrade is anticipated to enhance Bitcoin's privacy and smart contract capabilities. Taproot allows for more complex transactions to be executed with greater privacy and efficiency. By masking the transaction types, Taproot can significantly improve user anonymity and reduce on-chain data, making it easier for developers to create advanced applications on the Bitcoin network. This upgrade is expected to attract more developers and users, fostering innovative use cases for Bitcoin. 3. Segregated Witness SegWit adoption. Segregated Witness SegWit has already proven beneficial in increasing Bitcoin's transaction capacity by allowing more transactions to fit into each block. In 2024, the continued adoption of SegWit is crucial as it frees up block space, leading to enhanced throughput of the Bitcoin network. This improvement is vital for accommodating the growing number of transactions as Bitcoin gains popularity, ensuring that users can transact without excessive delays or fees. 4. Batching transactions. The introduction of protocols for batching transactions represents a significant step towards reducing costs associated with sending multiple payments. By allowing users to consolidate transactions into a single batch, the network can lower fees and increase efficiency. This feature is particularly beneficial for businesses and individuals who frequently send small amounts, making microtransactions more viable and attractive. 5. Protocol governance improvement. Improving governance mechanisms within the Bitcoin community is critical for ensuring that future upgrades and changes can be implemented smoothly and efficiently. In 2024, efforts to enhance governance will likely lead to more agile responses to community needs and technological advancements. This improvement will facilitate consensus among stakeholders, making it easier to adopt necessary changes and upgrades in the future. $15 million investment for global adoption. A noteworthy development in 2024 is the $15 million investment by WonderFi Technologies, a leading player in the cryptocurrency space. This investment reflects a growing institutional interest in Bitcoin and Ethereum, showcasing the potential for digital assets to become mainstream investment vehicles. As of January 2025, WonderFi's digital asset treasury reported substantial unrealized gains, with Bitcoin holdings showing a 48% increase in value and Ethereum holdings reflecting an 18% gain since the initiation of their purchasing program in Q3 2024. The average cost basis for Bitcoin is approximately $70,551, while Ethereum stands at about $2,933. This impressive performance highlights the positive market sentiment following enhanced regulatory clarity in the United States and the recent introduction of Bitcoin ETFs. Common themes and differences. Across various reports, a consistent theme emerges regarding the essential need to enhance Bitcoin's scalability to facilitate broader adoption. The focus on the Lightning Network and other scaling solutions indicates a consensus on the critical need for these upgrades. However, There are differences in how sources emphasize the impact of the regulatory landscape and institutional involvement. Some reports place greater importance on U.S. policy changes while others focus more on technological advancements and community-driven development. Timeline of events. Q3 2024, WonderFi commences its purchasing program for Bitcoin and Ethereum, capitalizing on favorable market conditions. January 2025, WonderFi announces a $15 million asset holding, reporting significant unrealized gains due to market developments and regulatory clarity. Throughout 2024, ongoing development and implementation of key protocol upgrades are expected, focusing on enhancing Bitcoin's scalability and usability. Conclusion. As 2024 progresses, the anticipated protocol upgrades combined with substantial investments from entities like WonderFi signify a pivotal moment for Bitcoin. The convergence of technological advancements and increasing institutional interest may reshape the digital asset landscape, making Bitcoin more accessible and efficient for a wider audience. The successful implementation of these upgrades is critical not only for improving Bitcoin's scalability but also for solidifying its position as a leading digital currency in the global financial ecosystem. With these developments, Bitcoin is on track to enhance its utility and adoption, paving the way for a more inclusive and robust cryptocurrency landscape. In 2024, Bitcoin is expected to undergo significant changes driven by key protocol upgrades and substantial investments aimed at fostering global adoption. The anticipated upgrades target scalability, efficiency, and usability, addressing long-standing challenges faced by the Bitcoin network. Key protocol upgrades. 1. Lightning Network Enhancements. Enhancements to the Lightning Network will enable faster and cheaper transactions by facilitating off-chain transactions. This is crucial as it aims to reduce congestion on the Bitcoin blockchain, which has been a persistent issue. 2. Taproot Implementation. The complete rollout of Taproot is set to bolster privacy and enhance smart contract functionalities. This upgrade is likely to attract more developers and users, thereby improving transaction efficiency and promoting broader adoption. 3. Segregated Witness SegWit adoption. Continued adoption of SegWit will free up block space, allowing more transactions to be processed within each block. This improvement is essential for enhancing the overall throughput of the Bitcoin network. For batching transactions, the introduction of protocols for batching transactions will significantly lower fees for sending multiple payments. This is particularly beneficial for microtransactions, making them more feasible and appealing. 5. Protocol governance improvement. Enhancements in governance mechanisms within the Bitcoin community are anticipated to enable more responsive and agile adaptations to protocol upgrades and community needs. This could smooth the process for implementing future changes. $15 million investment for global adoption. WonderFi Technologies has made a notable $15 million investment in Bitcoin and Ethereum, indicative of a growing institutional interest in digital assets. This investment reflects a broader trend where both institutional and individual investors are increasingly seeking exposure to cryptocurrencies. As of January 2025, WonderFi's digital asset treasury reported significant unrealized gains, underscoring positive market sentiment following enhanced regulatory clarity in the United States. Common themes and differences. A consensus emerges around the necessity for enhancing Bitcoin's scalability to facilitate mainstream adoption. The focus on the Lightning Network and other scaling solutions is widely acknowledged across multiple sources. However, there are differing perspectives on the regulatory landscape and institutional involvement, with some sources placing greater emphasis on the implications of U.S. policy changes. Timeline of events. Q3 2024, WonderFi initiates its purchasing program for Bitcoin and Ethereum. January 2025, WonderFi announces its $15 million asset holding, reporting significant unrealized gains due to favorable market conditions and the introduction of new Bitcoin ETFs. Throughout 2024, development and implementation of key protocol upgrades are anticipated, focusing on enhancing Bitcoin's scalability and usability. Conclusion: the anticipated upgrades to Bitcoin's protocol and significant investments from entities like WonderFi signal a pivotal year for scalability and adoption. The convergence of technological advancements and increased institutional interest could reshape the digital asset landscape, making Bitcoin more accessible and efficient for a broader audience. Counterintuitive information. 1. Institutional investment in a volatile market. While the cryptocurrency market is often characterized by high volatility and risk, the $15 million investment from WonderFi reflects a broader trend of institutional confidence in Bitcoin and Ethereum. This counters the common perception that institutions shy away from investing in such volatile assets. 2. Regulatory clarity leading to growth. The narrative often suggests that regulatory uncertainty stifles innovation and growth in the cryptocurrency space. However, the positive market sentiment following enhanced regulatory clarity in the US has led to increased institutional adoption, suggesting that clear regulations can provide a conducive environment for growth rather than hinder it. 3. Microtransactions becoming viable. The common belief is that Bitcoin is not suitable for microtransactions due to high fees and slow transaction speeds. However, with the introduction of batching transactions and enhancements to the Lightning Network, Bitcoin is becoming increasingly viable for microtransactions, which is counter to the traditional view. For increased governance as a stability measure, it might be assumed that more governance means more bureaucracy and slower progress. However, the anticipated improvements in governance mechanisms within the Bitcoin community are expected to lead to more agile responses to protocol upgrades, which is a counterintuitive take on governance in decentralized systems. 5. Focus on privacy-boosting adoption. Typically, privacy enhancements in blockchain technology are viewed with suspicion by regulators, potentially hindering adoption. However, the implementation of Taproot, which improves privacy, might actually drive greater adoption among developers and users who value both privacy and efficiency, indicating that privacy can coexist with regulatory acceptance. In the report on the implementation of Bitcoin scaling solutions in 2024, several crucial details may be overlooked by many readers, leading to a lack of understanding of their significance. Here are some of the important aspects along with explanations of their implications. 1. Significance of the Lightning Network enhancements. The expected enhancements to the Lightning Network may be seen merely as a technical upgrade, however, the ramifications extend far beyond just faster transactions. The Lightning Network is pivotal in addressing Bitcoin's scalability issues, and its improvements could fundamentally alter the user experience. For many potential users and businesses, the perception of Bitcoin as slow and expensive could shift dramatically, potentially driving mass adoption. Why it matters: if the Lightning Network can achieve its potential, it could enable microtransactions to become feasible, opening new use cases that were previously economically impractical. This could lead to Bitcoin being used in everyday transactions such as purchasing a cup of coffee, which enhances its utility as a currency rather than just a store of value. 2. Impact of Taproot implementation beyond privacy. While many discussions focus on the privacy enhancements provided by Taproot, its implications for smart contracts are equally important. Taproot allows complex smart contracts to be indistinguishably processed from regular transactions, enhancing Bitcoin's programmability. Why it matters: this advancement could attract developers to build more intricate applications on Bitcoin, further integrating it into decentralized finance DeFi ecosystems and potentially increasing its competitive edge against other blockchain platforms like Ethereum that traditionally dominate this space. 3. Segregated Witness SegWit adoption's role in network health. The ongoing adoption of SegWit is often discussed in terms of transaction throughput, but its role in improving the overall health and efficiency of the Bitcoin network is often underappreciated. SegWit not only increases the block size limit but also helps reduce the transaction malleability issue, which can complicate smart contract functionality. Why it matters. Enhanced network health means fewer forks and disputes over transaction validity, fostering a more stable environment for users and developers alike. This stability can encourage long-term investment in Bitcoin infrastructure, enhancing its resilience as a digital asset. For rebatching transactions and its broader economic impact. The introduction of protocols for batching transactions could seem like a minor technical detail, but it has significant economic implications. By reducing transaction fees for sending multiple payments, it could enhance the viability of using Bitcoin for business transactions, payroll, and other financial operations. Why it matters. This capability can transform how businesses operate in the cryptocurrency space, moving from speculative trading to practical applications in everyday financial activities. As transaction costs decrease, Bitcoin could see increased adoption in areas like remittances, charity donations, and micropayments. 5. Protocol governance improvements. Role in community engagement. The focus on improving protocol governance mechanisms may not immediately appear to impact the average user, however, it plays a crucial role in maintaining a responsive and adaptive community. A more agile governance model can lead to quicker implementation of necessary upgrades based on user feedback and evolving market conditions. Why it matters. An engaged and responsive governance structure can enhance community trust and participation, leading to a more cohesive effort in the development and implementation of Bitcoin upgrades. This can also foster a stronger sense of ownership among users, which is essential for the longevity and stability of decentralized projects. 6. Institutional investment and market sentiment. The report notes WonderFi's $15 million investment in Bitcoin and Ethereum as part of a growing trend among institutional investors. While many focus on the investment amount, the context around this investment, favorable regulatory conditions, and a bullish market sentiment may be overlooked. Why it matters. Institutional interest serves as a validation of Bitcoin as a viable asset class. Such investments can lead to increased liquidity and stability in the market, encouraging further institutional engagement and promoting a more robust ecosystem. Positive market sentiment can also create a self-reinforcing cycle where increased investment leads to further price increases and adoption. 7. Regulatory landscape's influence on adoption. The report mentions enhanced regulatory clarity in the U.S. as a backdrop to WonderFi's investment decisions. While some may view this as just another data point, the regulatory environment is crucial for the broader acceptance of cryptocurrencies. Why it matters. A favorable regulatory environment can lead to increased participation from both retail and institutional investors. It reduces the perceived risk associated with cryptocurrency investments, thereby encouraging more stakeholders to enter the market. This can significantly impact Bitcoin's price stability and long-term viability. Conclusion. The report on Bitcoin scaling solutions in 2024 is rich with detail, but the significance of certain elements can be easily overlooked. The advancements in technology, along with institutional support and regulatory clarity, are not just technicalities, they represent fundamental shifts that could redefine Bitcoin's role in the financial ecosystem. Understanding these subtleties is essential for grasping the broader implications of these developments, which could shape the future landscape of cryptocurrency and its integration into our daily lives. 1. Enhancements to the Lightning Network. The anticipated improvements to the Lightning Network are crucial as they promise to facilitate faster and cheaper transactions. This second-layer solution is fundamental for reducing congestion on the Bitcoin blockchain, making it more efficient for everyday transactions. The ability to conduct off-chain transactions could significantly enhance user experience and drive adoption among merchants and consumers alike. 2. Full rollout of Taproot. The complete implementation of Taproot is expected to bolster privacy and enhance smart contract functionality on the Bitcoin network. This upgrade could attract more developers to build applications on Bitcoin, driving further innovation and increasing overall blockchain usability. The increased privacy features will appeal to users concerned about data security, potentially expanding Bitcoin's user base. 3. Substantial $15 million investment by WonderFi. The $15 million investment from WonderFi Technologies symbolizes a growing institutional interest in Bitcoin and Ethereum. This influx of capital reflects broader trends in the cryptocurrency market where institutional and individual investors are increasingly seeking exposure to digital assets. The reported unrealized gains underscore a positive market sentiment. Influenced by favorable regulatory developments in the U.S. This investment not only strengthens WonderFi's position but also signals confidence in Bitcoin's future as a viable investment. 4. Focus on protocol governance improvement. Enhancements in governance mechanisms within the Bitcoin community are expected to facilitate more agile responses to necessary protocol upgrades. This could lead to smoother implementation of future changes and a more responsive development process. Governance improvements are essential for maintaining community consensus and ensuring that the Bitcoin network can evolve in line with user needs and technological advancements, ultimately supporting scalable and sustainable growth. 1. The introduction of the Internet Protocol IP. The development and adoption of the Internet Protocol IP in the early 1980s represents a significant scaling solution in the realm of digital communication. Prior to IP, data transmission was limited, and various incompatible networking protocols hindered communication between different computer systems. The introduction of IP allowed for a standardized way of addressing and routing data, enabling devices across the globe to communicate seamlessly. This led to the rapid expansion of the Internet, facilitating global connectivity and fostering the growth of web-based applications. Similar to Bitcoin's scaling solutions, the evolution of IP involved collaborative efforts among stakeholders to improve functionality, leading to widespread adoption and integration into everyday life. 2. The transition from VHS to DVD. The transition from VHS tapes to DVDs in the late 1990s and early 2000s is another historical case that mirrors the scaling solutions for Bitcoin. VHS tapes had limitations in terms of storage capacity and picture quality, which eventually led to the development of DVDs that offered higher storage capacity, better video quality, and additional features such as interactive menus. The transition involved significant industry investment and collaboration among manufacturers, content creators, and technology developers. This transition not only improved the user experience but also allowed for the expansion of the home entertainment market, similar to how Bitcoin scaling solutions aim to enhance user experience and facilitate broader adoption of cryptocurrency. 3. The upgrade from 4G to 5G networks. The rollout of 5G networks represents a significant leap in mobile telecommunications technology, akin to Bitcoin's implementation of scaling solutions. The 4G networks provided substantial improvements over previous generations, but as data demands grew due to increased mobile usage and IoT devices, a new solution was needed. The development of 5G technology offers vastly improved data speeds, lower latency, and the ability to connect a larger number of devices simultaneously. This transition involved extensive investment, research, and collaboration among telecom companies, government bodies, and technology innovators. The enhancements offered by 5G can be paralleled with Bitcoin's upcoming upgrades, which aim to provide greater transaction capacity and efficiency, facilitating a broader adoption of cryptocurrency in daily transactions. In 2024, Bitcoin is poised for transformative advancements, primarily through key protocol upgrades and significant investments aimed at enhancing its scalability and fostering global adoption. This evolution reflects a concerted effort among industry stakeholders to address Bitcoin's limitations and expand its usability in everyday transactions. Key protocol upgrades. 1. Lightning Network Enhancements. The Lightning Network is set to undergo substantial improvements which will facilitate quicker and less expensive transactions. By enabling off-chain transactions, these enhancements will alleviate congestion on the Bitcoin blockchain, making microtransactions more feasible. 2. Taproot Implementation. The comprehensive deployment of Taproot is expected to enhance privacy and smart contract functionality. This upgrade will likely attract more application developers and users, thus increasing transaction efficiency and driving greater adoption of Bitcoin. 3. Segregated Witness SegWit adoption. The ongoing adoption of SegWit will continue to optimize block space utilization, allowing more transactions to be processed per block. This will significantly enhance the overall throughput of the Bitcoin network, addressing one of its long-standing scalability issues. For batching transactions, new protocols aimed at batching transactions will be introduced, which can drastically reduce fees for sending multiple payments. This innovation will encourage the use of Bitcoin for microtransactions, making it a viable option for everyday purchases. 5. Protocol governance improvement. Enhancements in governance mechanisms within the Bitcoin community are anticipated to streamline the process of implementing protocol upgrades. This will enable the community to respond more effectively to evolving needs and challenges, ensuring that Bitcoin remains adaptable in a rapidly changing environment. $15 million investment for global adoption. WonderFi Technologies has announced a substantial $15 million investment in Bitcoin and Ethereum, reflecting a growing institutional interest in digital assets. This investment aligns with a broader trend of increasing exposure to cryptocurrencies among both institutional and individual investors. As of January 2025, WonderFi's digital asset treasury reported significant unrealized gains, indicating a positive market sentiment buoyed by improved regulatory clarity in the United States. Common themes and differences. Reports consistently underscore the necessity of enhancing Bitcoin's scalability to facilitate mainstream adoption. The emphasis on the Lightning Network and other scaling solutions is ubiquitous, highlighting a consensus on the critical importance of these upgrades. However, variations arise regarding the significance of the regulatory landscape and institutional involvement, with some sources stressing the impact of U.S. policy changes more than others. Timeline of events. Q3 2024. WonderFi initiates its purchasing program for Bitcoin and Ethereum, marking a strategic entry into the digital asset space. January 2025. WonderFi announces its $15 million asset holding, demonstrating significant unrealized gains due to favorable market conditions and the introduction of new Bitcoin ETFs. Throughout 2024, the development and implementation of the aforementioned protocol upgrades are anticipated to enhance Bitcoin's scalability and usability significantly. Conclusion. The year 2024 is set to be pivotal for Bitcoin, driven by critical protocol upgrades and substantial investments from entities like WonderFi. The convergence of technological advancements and increased institutional interest is likely to reshape the digital asset landscape, making Bitcoin more accessible and efficient for a broader audience. As the community embraces these changes, Bitcoin's potential to serve as a mainstream payment solution is poised to grow, paving the way for further global adoption and integration into everyday financial systems.